Hi, my name is Solo P1. It is after 1 o'clock in the morning. I just finished watching the USA Grand Prix qualifying. Um, um, Obviously, because it's in Texas as well, it's on a bit late this week. Um, it actually came on about 10:30, the qualifying session, UK time, and I never caught the beginning. I came in because I was busy outside doing stuff, and I came back and I watched it. I DVR'd it obviously on Sky. I rewound it back, watched it from the beginning. So basically, I was half an hour behind, but I watched it all. This video, guys, isn't going to be long today. I'm a little bit tired. I was thinking about doing it tomorrow, but I thought, nah, I've got the race day tomorrow. It's Sunday, I'm busy tomorrow, and plus I've got to get back, watch the race, and then do my video again. I don't really want to wait another day to upload the video, so this video I'm just going to get through it quick. You know, um, Before the qualifying session started, I was obviously everybody knows I'm a Mercedes fan. I love Lewis Hamilton. I like Toto Wolff. I like the whole team collectively, the whole team, the whole unit. Bottas as well. I like the guy who comes on the mic and goes, "Get in there, Lewis. Get in there, mate." I love it, the whole package of Mercedes. But if you know me, if you've been watching my channel for a long time, you know I'm not biased. If something's wrong, even if the guy is not my favourite driver in the whole world, I'll still give him credit. And if the decision goes against him, or if I think it's wrong, if the FIA, the stewards, like they did yesterday, handed out a 3 place grid penalty to Sebastian Vettel and 2 points deducted off his championship points, to me, it was wrong. I don't think that Sebastian Vettel deserved it. It was a rainy day. It was there was a lot of aquaplaning on the car, and I saw him try to slow down, but obviously when it's raining, it's harder to slow down. I'm not using that as an excuse, but you know that's just the way it is. That's my opinion. Actually, I am. That is my excuse. Yeah, it is. In my opinion, he tried to slow down. It was raining. The brakes weren't working well. I don't know. But in my opinion, he didn't deserve it. They should have either gave him one or the other. They say he didn't slow down enough. I think it's supposed to be 65 mph. I think he went to 65, then he went back up again to 80, 90, then he went back down again. The new rules are brought in this year, the stewards, the FIA, that when you see the red flag, the red lights, you got to slow down to, I think it's 65 mph. It started because Charles Leclerc came off the track, went into some stones, came back onto the track, and loads of stones were flickering everywhere onto the track. So they put the red flag, the red lights. So that's basically everybody's going to slow down to 65 mph. I think it's 65 mph, and Vettel didn't slow down. Well, he slowed down for a bit, and then he went back up again. And the stewards called him in. He was in there for a couple of hours. They didn't really make the decision. We didn't hear about the decision to practice 2. It actually happened in practice 1, but we didn't hear the decision till the end of practice 2. So obviously there was a lot of debating going around, obviously in the FIA office with the stewards. I don't know. So yeah, he got a 3 place grid penalty, and he's got 2 points deducted off his championship points. For me, the season was over at Singapore. If you guys watch my videos, you go back to my Singapore. To me, it was over then. You'll hear me on my review video. That's the Singapore was to me that was the point where I thought the season was over. He lost it. Hamilton won the title then to me in Singapore, and the guy's beaten. The guy's beaten, man. He's lost the title. You know, he's lost it. You know, what more can you do to the guy? You know, like I said, I'm a Lewis Hamilton fan, but I'm gonna tell you how it is. I just don't think Vettel deserved it. To me, they should have gave him a fine. Someone suggested something. What's his name? I on Sky. Crafty, the commentator on Sky Sports F1. Crafty, I like Crafty. He's most of the time he's usually honest. Crafty suggested that they should have gave him a fine, and with that money he paid for the fine, they should have given that to charity. But the guy's beaten, man. He came into this Grand Prix. He's 60 or 70 points behind Lewis Hamilton. 69, 70 points behind Lewis Hamilton. There's 3 or 4 races to go. He knows he's not going to win the title. It's just like sticking a knife in when the guy's down. The guy's down and out. He's lost the title. He knows he's lost the title. It's over. You can see when he gets interviewed, the guy's standing there by his body language. He just looks defeated. And what do they go and do? They go and give him a 3-second penalty, 3-second grid penalty. So he has to go down 3 places. So if he gets P1, which he never got P1, he got P2 by the way. He's got to go down to. He's got to start tomorrow behind Daniel Ricciardo. So he's going to start off in 5th tomorrow. Know what I mean? Come on. He didn't deserve that, and plus they're taking 2 points off his championship points. Why? If it's one incident, why do you stinging him with 2? Taking 2 points off his championship points plus a 3 points grid penalty. Come on. You know what I mean? And to me, in my opinion, he didn't deserve it. They should have just gave him a fine, and that was the end of it. But they never, you know, the FIA, the stewards, they've got to flex the muscles. They've got to flex the muscles and thinking, yeah, I'm the man. You ain't shit, man. There's too many rules in F1. Too many. Niki Lauda said it. Alan Frost said it. Johnny Herbert said it. Paul Di Resta, which I don't really like. I don't really know. It's not like I don't hate the guy. I don't know him, but most of the time I disagree with his opinion. All these great races, Nigel Mansell. The list goes on. All these great drivers said, look, come on. Too many rules in F1. Just let them drive. Let them drive. There's too many rules. The FIA, the stewards, race control, all this shit. Too many rules, man. I just don't think Sebastian Vettel deserved it. Well, I'm going to get into the qualifying. Qualifying 1. Max Verstappen, to me, he was one of my favourites to get in the top 3 finishing today at the end of qualifying 3. But in qualifying 1, he was doing okay, and all of a sudden his suspension goes. Max Verstappen, he's there, he's driving his car and he's thinking, he's shouting to his radio, he's shouting to his engineer, he's looking for help. He's looking around, he's thinking, listen to me. What shall I do? He's literally saying that on the radio. What am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. What's going on? He's looking to the gods, he's looking to the sky, thinking, why has this happened to me again? His engineer and his radio, whoever it is on the radio, says, come in. We'll have a look at it. So he goes in. I think he got the 4th fastest time in qualifying 1. He goes into the pad. He goes into the pit lane. They take his car. They put him in. He's sitting in his car still. He doesn't get out his car straight away. When they park him up, he's still sitting there. So I'm thinking they're probably going to fix this. He'll probably come out the end of qualifying 2 because he's got enough. His time's fast enough to get into qualifying 2. And maybe they're going to do what they've done with Daniel Ricciardo. I forgot what race it was this year, where his car was basically in bits in practice and in one of the qualifying sessions, qualifying 1, and at the end of qualifying 2, he came out and got a fast lap. I thought maybe they was going to do that. Maybe it was a small fix, but they said, no, the suspension's broke. And I saw Max get out the car. He looked pissed off. He looked like he was on a mission to punch the wall or something. He walks off and says, you know what, fuck it. He knows it's over. He says, forget it. So he's going to start, I think, tomorrow at 15th. So that's a shame for Max Verstappen. That was in qualifying 1. Qualifying 2, the usual guys go out. I'm not getting the usual heads. I think it was Lance Stroll, Sergio Sarakin. I think didn't make out of Q2. But now we're getting into qualifying 3. This is when it starts to get interesting. Now in qualifying 3, Kimi comes out and does a blistering lap. Blistering. I think the track record was Sebastian Vettel from last year. He got the fastest time ever on the USA Grand Prix. And Kimi come out, done a blistering lap and got the fastest time. I thought, whoa, where did that come from? Kimi. He was doing good in practice 3, but I thought maybe I'm not sure if he was gonna carry it on to qualifying. Qualifying 3, the last qualifying, he comes out, does a blistering lap, got the fastest time of the USA Grand Prix history. Fastest time, Kimi Räikkönen. I thought, whoa, Mercedes are on. They need to sort themselves out. They need to come out the blocks. And yeah, they did. They come out the blocks. Hamilton come out, boom, got a blistering lap again. Hamilton got the fastest lap of the USA Grand Prix. Vettel comes out, Vettel comes out actually, it gets the fastest time in the USA Grand Prix. Then Hamilton comes out after and does the fastest lap of qualifying USA Grand Prix. So you got 3 fastest lap in just like that. So you got Kimi, got the fastest lap of the USA Grand Prix, straight after Vettel got it, straight after Hamilton got it. So it was just changing hands, which I thought was very, very, very good. I thought that was amazing. They're showing, they're flexing the muscles now. Because I know it's coming towards the end. Then they go into the pits as they do. They're coming to the pits. You got Mercedes up there. Actually, it wasn't. It wasn't Sebastian Vettel. It was Kimi first. Got the fastest lap straight after in Q3. Fastest lap in USA history. Then it was Bottas, and then it was Hamilton. So they all go into the pits. 2 minutes to go. They're changing the tyres onto the ultra soft again. Brand new ultra soft. They turn the engines up like they do just at the last minute. Kimi comes out. Boom. Another fast lap. Fastest lap, Kimi Räikkönen again. So you've gone from Kimi to Hamilton. Now Kimi, Bottas, Hamilton, then Kimi again. Gets another fastest lap. Boom. I thought, whoa, Kimi gets a purple, green, and a purple straight in there, gets fastest lap. So I thought, here we go. Bottas comes out. Bottas tried to duplicate what he did in his last lap, but he never. He got a green, sector 1 and 2, green, and then I think he got a purple, then a green again, because in the last sector he goes too wide and he goes onto the apex, and he's on the apex for about 1.5 seconds. So that cost him. He still got the P2 though. Then Hamilton comes out. No, it was P2 it was. Hamilton comes out. He got the first lap he got a purple. And then the first sector he got a purple. Then the second sector he got a green, because he went really wide into the corner. And then the last sector, he got a purple, but he got the fastest sector of the race, of the qualifying session. And he goes straight to P1. Fastest lap again of the USA Grand Prix. So it changed hands about 3 or 4 times in that last qualifying session. So in qualifying 3, the fastest lap in the USA Grand Prix history, it changed hands 3 or 4 times, which was amazing. I don't think I've ever saw that before. So that was exciting. Then Vettel came. He was the last guy to come out. He got fastest sector in. He got a purple in sector 1, but sector 2 and 3, he got 2 greens, and he wasn't fast enough, so he got P2. He weren't fast enough to get P1. So basically, you got Hamilton finished with P1, Sebastian Vettel finished with P2, P3 was Kimi Räikkönen, P4 was Valtteri Bottas, and P5 was Daniel Ricciardo. But like I said, because Vettel got awarded. He's been awarded a 3-place group penalty. He's going to move from second, and he's going to be behind Ricciardo. So it's going to be Lewis Hamilton, then it's going to be Kimi Räikkönen, then it's going to be Valtteri Bottas in third, and fourth it's going to be Ricciardo, and fifth it's going to be Sebastian Vettel, because that 3-place group penalty, which I thought was harsh. He didn't deserve that. It's like a guy's down and you just want to stick the knife in. And I just don't agree with it. I just think he should have just gave him a fine and that was it. I don't know why they punished him twice for one incident. I don't understand. And that's how it finished. Hamilton P1. He'll be getting the championship tomorrow. My opinion. If he doesn't, I'll be 99.9% Tomorrow, I'll be putting up on my video Lewis Hamilton, 5-time world champion, 2018 F1 world champion. That's what I'll be putting on my video tomorrow. 99.9% he's going to win that race tomorrow. The only way he's not going to win that race tomorrow, and Vettel, look, if Vettel comes second, I don't think Vettel's going to get second. I think Bottas is going to get second. In my opinion, it's going to be a 1 and 2 Mercedes tomorrow, and maybe Kimi's going to get third, or Kimi will get second, and Vettel will get third, and Bottas will get fourth. I can't see Kimi doing the favours for Vettel tomorrow. No way. Why should he? He's going to Sauber next year. Why do you need to do favours for Vettel? He never done favours in Italy when he got P1, because he knew then he was going to Sauber. So he said to Ferrari, "Fuck that! I ain't gonna do no favours for Vettel. I'm doing it for myself. I want to finish the highest I can do. What I can do. I want to finish the highest in the table. Why should I move over for Vettel? Vettel's at Ferrari. He's got a contract with Ferrari. He's going to Sauber next year. They got rid of Kimi. Kimi didn't get rid of Ferrari. They got rid of him. I'm sure if they would have said to Kimi, you want another 2-year contract with Ferrari, I'm sure he would have snapped the hand off. But they never have said, Kimi, letting you go. So he goes to Sauber. They brought in a new guy, Charles Leclerc, to go with Vettel. And now Kimi Raikkonen's going to Sauber. He's going to be a Sauber driver next year. And I think he's going to do well as well. 39 years of age, Kimi. By the time he retires, if he does do 2 more years, which is on his contract, when he finishes, he's going to be 41 years of age, Kimi Raikkonen. Amazing. And he's still got the speed he's got now, man. To me, Kimi Raikkonen's a better driver than Vettel. Vettel's had so many chances to win this championship. They've gave Vettel the VIP treatment over Kimi. They always favoured Vettel over Kimi. Always Ferrari. They gave him opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and he has blew it. Blew it. Have I got a drink? Have I got a drink? Yeah. He's blew it. He's blew it, and he don't deserve it now. Charles Leclerc, the new blood's coming next year to Ferrari. If he starts out qualifying Vettel next season, there's going to be problems at Ferrari. I see trouble ahead for Ferrari and for Sebastian Vettel. If Charles Leclerc comes out the blocks next year, starts out qualifying Vettel, starts beating him for race pace, long as I got equal cars. Charles Leclerc's already said he wants to be treated equally. He knows what's going on in Ferrari with Vettel and Kimi Raikkonen. They always favoured Vettel over Kimi. Always. But Kimi's a man's man. He's not going to moan. He's just going to get on with it. And obviously they're getting rid of him now. He's gone to Sauber, and he's thinking, why should I do the favours for him? Why should I? Why? How's it gonna benefit Kimi? Kimi's leaving next year. Kimi's leaving at the end of the season. It doesn't benefit Kimi. It doesn't benefit. See, with Hamilton and Bottas, everybody knows Hamilton's a better driver than Bottas. Everybody knows that. And Bottas got to do the favours because he's still on a contract. He's going to be there next season. They gave him another year contract, possible extension. And if he doesn't do the favours for Hamilton, you know what's going to happen. Even though, you know what I mean, that's the way the team orders go. But with Kimi Raikkonen is not going to be there next season. So it's kind of different, isn't it? Kimi ain't going to move over for him. So Kimi can get second place tomorrow, and Hamilton gets first. I'm sure he's going to take it. I don't think he's going to move over for Vettel. I don't think so. He never done it in Italy. Because he knew by Italy, he knew that he was leaving Ferrari. That's why. If they would have gave him an extension on his contract before Italy, I'm sure he would have moved over for Vettel. And he deliberately got that pole just to show Ferrari what they're getting rid of. He knew what he was doing. That was a true Kimi. Come out and done that super pole in Italy. He knew what he was doing. 100% knew. Thought, right, that's what you're getting rid of. See, we didn't know until after Italy, but obviously Kimi knew before, because obviously that's internal. And he said, look, this is what you're getting rid of. You keep Vettel. See how far that gets you. If you would have put all the effort into me, that's what Kimi was thinking. If you would have put all the effort into me, into my car, I would have gave you a world championship by now. But they never. They gave it to Vettel. And Vettel, psychologically up there, is weak-minded, and that's why he's losing the title again. just like he did last year. So, how qualifying ended? He had first, Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel second, third, Kimi Raikkonen, fourth, Valtteri Bottas, 5, Daniel Ricciardo, 6, Esteban Ocon, 7th, Nico Hülkenberg, 8th, Romain Grosjean, 9th, Charles Leclerc, 10th, Sergio Perez, 11th, Carlos Sainz, 12th, Kevin Magnussen, and 13th, Pierre Gasly, 14th, Brendan Hartley, 15th, Max Verstappen, because obviously he didn't make it into Q3, so he's going to start in 15th place because of suspension issues to his car. 16th is Fernando Alonso, 17th Sergio Perez, 18th Lance Stroll, 19th Marcus Ericsson, and 20th Stoffel Vandoorne. Stoffel Vandoorne again has not quite out-qualified his teammates this year. He's got 3 races to go to try and out-qualify his teammate Alonso. If you think that Stoffel Vandoorne is going to do it, put your comments below and let me know if you think that Stoffel Vandoorne will out-qualify his teammate Fernando Alonso this year. In my opinion, I don't think he's going to do it. But there's rumours. There's light at the end of the tunnel for Stoffel Vandoorne. There's rumours that he's signed a contract with Formula E and he will be racing with Formula E next year. That's an up-and-coming event, sports for racing. Electric cars, Formula E. That's going to be the next big thing to hit the sports world. I can see it's got a lot of potential in that. And I think I heard that Rosberg, there was rumours not a few months ago that Rosberg was going there as well. So we'll see how it goes. They need a big name to go there to promote it. Maybe Rosberg will go there. To me, Rosberg should still be in F1. But that's the path he chose. He won his world title. Dusted. And now he's living his life. He's got his YouTube channel, which I respect him for. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing. If that's what he wants to do, good for him. And he's hopefully, there's rumours that he's supposed to be going to Formula E, but I'm not sure about that. But Stoffel Vandoorne, that I think the contract was supposed to be done. Don't quote me on it. Don't quote me. But that's just the rumours that's going around. As soon as I get anything concrete, I'll say tomorrow's video on the race day review. But before I go, I'm going to play some audio from the qualifying session. I do it every week. Obviously, I can't show no videos because I'll get copyrighted from YouTube. And I'm going to just... It's not on YouTube, it's on the F1 channel. So let's play this audio. There we go.
I wonder if Max has got a problem.
Something broke, drive shaft or something.
Yeah, we're just seeing him now running over those sausage curbs. Yes. Yeah. Verstappen out of the car, out of the garage, and I dare say a man to be avoided for the next few minutes until he calms down. Esteban Ocon, out of the final corner he comes, was 13th, improves to go 7th fastest. Big jump up the timing charts for Esteban Ocon. Stoffel Vandoorne continues on his way. Fernando Alonso is out of the bottom 5, pushes Hartley down into that bottom 5, or start at the back of the grid anyway. Can Vandoorne get himself out of the bottom 5? No, he can't. He improves, but he lost time in the final sector and didn't make up what he needed to. Marcus Ericsson, next across the line, goes 15th. He's on the cusp, and his teammate Charles Leclerc is out there and can still put him back down into the bottom 5 as Hülkenberg goes 9th fastest and Charles Leclerc goes 10th fastest, and for the 16th time this season out-qualifies his teammate as Kevin Magnussen puts his car into the top 10.
And Alonso now in 15th and under pressure.
But Sergei Sorokin just fails to beat Fernando Alonso. 16th fastest as Brendan Hartley goes above Fernando Alonso, gets through into Q2, and Fernando Alonso's last US Grand Prix in Formula One is going to end in qualifying with a Q1 knockout. Carlos Sainz goes 8th fastest. Pierre Gasly goes 7th fastest for Honda, which means after a very dramatic final few laps, Stoffel Vandoorne is the slowest driver once again. Marcus Ericsson can't get out of Q1, neither can Lance Stroll or Sergei Sorokin at Williams, and Fernando Alonso
Ericsson's
as well.
Not going to be there next year either. Q2 now.
These are the final flying laps that will count as Magnussen makes his way towards the final corner. Doesn't want to run too wide and collect any of those curbs. Nice exit from him. Short dash to the line. Magnussen stays in 12th place. He's out in qualifying, can't get through to Q3 and won't clinch the Haas season head-to-head as Ocon, 8th fastest, moves up. Nico Hülkenberg at risk from his teammate Carlos Sainz as Romain Grosjean settles in 7th place. Charles Leclerc and Hülkenberg still to come. Hülkenberg can't improve on his time, but Carlos Sainz is not going particularly well through the middle sector in the other Renault. On board with Charles Leclerc now. He'll be driving at Ferrari next season, racing here in America for the first time. Did drive in free practice for Sauber last year and is, at the moment, the 6th fastest car on the track as Sebastian Vettel puts in the quickest middle sector we've seen so far. Sergio Perez looks to be pretty safe, stays down in 9th place. Here's Carlos Sainz to cross the line and by 2 milliseconds is out-qualified by his teammate Nico Hülkenberg and misses out on Q3. Pierre Gasly, Brendan Hartley didn't set a lap time in the Toro Rossos. They are going to go to the back of the grid. And Max Verstappen didn't appear in Q2 because of that suspension damage from running over the curbs during the first part of qualifying.
Q3 now.
Lewis Hamilton, the provisional pole sitter, starting his final flying lap of this session, so we'll focus on him for the time being. DRS slams shut as into turn 1 he goes. Always a danger that your tyres and your brakes can be cold, but no lock up on this occasion.
Just fine through there, didn't it? Nobody's done a purple sector yet through this first part of that. They've not all gone through, of course.
Bottas got a yellow, Raikkonen got a green.
Found a little bit more speed. He's a 10th up on Hamilton, but we know that Ferrari is better in the first part of the lap.
Hamilton already stretching his legs and going so wide there. That's got to be the widest we've seen through turn 9.
So you've got Hamilton,
manages to get back off of the track okay, and into turn 11 he goes, and along back straight, and now ahead of him. Purple sector for Sebastian Vettel. Through the first sector, he's 2 tenths up.
So Vettel gets a purple in sector 1, Hamilton gets a green in sector 1. Bottas gets a yellow in sector 1, and Kimi gets a green.
Fast through the middle sector as well. He had got
Kimi
more
Raikkonen in sector 2 gets a purple, Bottas gets a green
between the top
sector 2.
Hamilton by a few hundreds goes even quicker himself. It's all looking okay for Lewis Hamilton so far. His teammate Valtteri Bottas though will be the first to cross the line. Can Bottas go back to the top of the charts? No, he can't. Second place for him, and he's on the front row by less than a tenth of a second. Now we're on board with Lewis Hamilton as Kimi Raikkonen goes on to provisional pole. Raikkonen is the man they've all got to chase, and Hamilton's lost a bit of time on this middle sector. So now, towards the end of the lap we go. Hamilton's back on pole again. 3 times in 3 years, Lewis Hamilton is on pole, but could Sebastian Vettel beat him here in qualifying? We shall see. It's a new lap record for Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. Now comes round the final corner. He's won this Grand Prix before. Where's he start tomorrow? Vettel on the front row, down 3 places, will start 5th as Mercedes celebrate then a Lewis Hamilton pole position, but it will be Kimi Raikkonen alongside him starting on the faster tyre, and that is going to be one dash not to miss into turn 1.
It's 600ths to Vettel, P2. Beautiful work, beautiful work.
P2, Sebastian, P2.
How much did we miss it?
60,000. 60,000.
So that's it. Vettel got P2, but he's gonna start in P5 tomorrow because he's gotta go down 3 places. Which to me, I don't think he should have got it. I think he should have just got a fine or something. But that's the rules of F1 today. And just like I don't like the halo, that car that you see on the back of my background, I think that's a 2016 or 2017 Mercedes, and I liked it like that because it's safe enough. I don't think they needed the halo, in my opinion. They're safe enough now. You don't want to make it too safe because it just ain't going to be Formula 1, is it? I think that's just enough the way it is now. But with the halo, I don't know. It's not my cup of tea, and the drivers didn't like it either. The drivers never liked the halo as well. The majority of drivers didn't like the halo. They just made the car look ugly. And yeah, soon they're probably going to put a roof on it when it starts raining. That's the next step, and then the car would look really ugly. But that's just my opinion on the car. But again, back to the qualifying session. Hamilton P1, He's won the title. He will be world champion tomorrow, 99.9%. He won it in Singapore when he was 40 points ahead of Vettel. It was gone then, and he watched all my videos after Singapore. It was gone then. It started to creep in. The doubt started to creep in Vettel's head in Azerbaijan when he done that super lock-up, and it was about 5-6 laps to go. And then after the safety car, I think he was in third place, and he tried to jump Bottas into first place. He locked up, scolded his tyres, and went from second to fifth place, and he blew it. And the doubt was coming in, and he was starting to make mistakes then. And then when he got to Germany, he was ahead. There was only 10 laps to go, and he was ahead, and he blew it. He went into one, I forgot what corner it was, and he put his car straight into the wall at Hockenheim, and that was it. It was a decline from there. Oh, he did have a race win after that in Spa because he had the jump on Hamilton on the toe, and I don't think the Mercedes car wasn't up to par then. But once he passed, it was just a clean. He won by 13 seconds, so he didn't really get challenged. So, but really, it was before Spa and Hockenheim when he dumped his car into the wall. He just has declined straight from there. But for me, in my opinion, it started from Baku. But when he put his car into the wall at Hockenheim, it was just a decline straight down. That was it. And confidence was just losing. He was losing his confidence after that. So that's it. Championship's over. Vettel, you blew it again. You blew it, mate. Hamilton's going to be a 5-time champion. I was thinking beginning of the season, maybe he'll probably get to 7. But the way Mercedes are going, the way they've got their junior drivers, they got Ocon, they got George Russell, they got Hamilton there, they got Bottas, they got over 300 people working on the car. Who has 300 people working on the car? That's Mercedes. That's the dedication. I know the other teams, Red Bull, Williams, or McLaren, all the other manufacturers are dedicated as well. I'm not taking nothing away from the manufacturers, but in my opinion, the most dedicated team is Mercedes, and it's proven since 2013 hybrid era they've been dominating. That's over nearly 5 years they've been dominating, and I'm telling you now, to me, they're going to dominate for the next 5 years, maybe for the next decade, because they've got the talent coming in, they've got the youth, they've got the engineers, British engineers, German engineering, the German engine, with the German engineering with the German engineering with the British engineers. What a combination! So you got German engine with British engineers working together, along with some British parts as well, with the German parts all working together like a glove like that, intertwined with each other. Perfect. That's the perfect recipe to make a perfect car. And that's why they're dominating Mercedes. And they're going to continue to dominate. Ferrari are getting closer, but they're not close enough. Red Bull ain't going to get nowhere near it. Not with their... I don't care what anybody says, right? Everybody's saying about this new power Honda engine, how it's going to be so fast. It might be fast, but it needs to be reliable. Will it be reliable for the whole season? It might win the odd 3 or 4 races for the season, but is it going to be consistent? That Toto said, oh, it's all right having raw power, Toto said, but I'd rather have consistency, because that's what's going to win you the world title. Not just raw speed. You need to be consistent, because you can have raw speed and then it starts breaking down the car. And what are you going to do then? You got to be consistent, and that's what you need to win the world title. And that's why the Mercedes have dominated for so long. And they're going to continue to dominate. And that's it. It's going to be his 4th world title with Mercedes. They'll be dominated for over 5 years. And they're going to dominate for me for the next 5 years. Maybe the next 10 years. They're the team to beat now. And they've been like that for 5 years. And they're going to be and it's the team to beat for the next 5 years as well. Especially the youth they've got coming through. And that's it. So, world champion, Lewis Hamilton, 5-time world champion. It's not official yet, but it will be official tomorrow. Like I said before in my video, Singapore after Singapore. If you watch my Singapore video on my channel, you see that I mentioned on there that it was over at Singapore. In my opinion, it was. And that's it. So, this is Solo P1 signing out. I'm sorry if the video's a bit... I'm a bit tired, I'm really tired. After when I upload this video, I'm going to be off to bed. It's been a long day. I come home, watch the qualifying. finished late, and you know, but I had to do this video and upload it to my fans out there. I think my 27 subscribers, which I know it's not a lot, but I'm proud of my subscribers. I think I got 27 on YouTube and I got about 32 on Twitch. It may be a small channel, but it's my channel, and I'm proud of every one of my subscribers and for all your support that you give me through all through this year, really, all the support you've given me, and I appreciate it. And yeah, so if you like the video or don't like the video, leave your comments below and I'll get back to you, I promise. Follow me on Twitch, Solo P1. Now Twitch is Solo_P1 on Twitch, YouTube Solo P1, Twitter Solo P1, and Instagram Solo _P1. Thank you very much, guys. Solo P1 signing out. Bye.